And we are live. Right. Oh, for some reason the chat is only showing me. Let me see if I can fix that.
I'm cool with being a mystery voice from the void.
Yeah, maybe I put it under something that I shouldn't have. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I had to refresh for some reason. We're all good. So, oh, my fight kid's taking a second to initialize. I actually want to play that video I made that a lot of you have probably seen already on Blue Sky, but I do want to put that on. Let's hope it's not too loud, but I want to give people a little overview of Ring of Destruction here. Okay, sorry about that. That was a little loud. Yeah, here you have Ring of Destruction. This little video will go over everything.
Yeah, learning about the running grab was pretty important for me. Like, there's a lot of weird details that you could easily miss. You can do like light, and then buffer 236 grab. So that way you can like chase them down as they're blocking. And then they mash, lose.
This game can be kind of a masher. It's very fast paced, and that's part of the fun of it. I think it can be, you know, I think it's for similar reasons people like games such as Pokemon or Ken, like a lot of anime fighters. This game does not have a lot of true reversal. You kind of have to guess on a tech throw.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Oh, and learning that taunt enhances your super. That's huge. Like, if you get a dizzy, we are losing frames, SoulForce. It's not just you.
Okay, yeah, that may be my PC. Let me just make sure I have everything closed that I don't really need to be running right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this PC is a little old. But it's still on Windows 10, which means it's preferable to my alternative.
Hell yeah.
All right, we should be getting match calls going right about now, and I will not be playing first, so I can just chill and watch everyone.
So up first, it's going to be me versus KuroRaiden. I haven't played that much of this game. I'm looking forward to giving it a spin. I played a little bit casually outside of Bracky. I like to play a little bit of Wraith. Gunloc's fun, but I like how Wraith like threatens unusual, like some of his buttons are more active than you would expect. And some of his jumping buttons are pretty big. Everybody's jumping buttons are pretty freaking big, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of the fun part of the game. It's like you've got buttons, you've got pretty substantial throw ranges too. That's all part of the fun.
Round one, fight!
All right, let's see it. Raiden off to a strong start here with Victor Ortega. I feel like the characters in this game are pretty close in power level, but there's definitely like the three kings, I guess. Ortega, Haggar, and Rip Saber all have infinites in this game, and they're all, you know, backed up by pretty good buttons as well and nice toolkits. Good anti-air there. Oh, goes for a potential cross-up. Yeah, cross-ups are super important. You definitely want to, like, pretty much everyone can jumping light kick or like dashing jump light kick, which often are different animations. That's kind of on the back rope here, but definitely not out of this. Gotta watch out for that fireball. Ooh. Yeah, I noticed the box art. I'll fix that in a
With a
second.
back throw.
Ooh. Yeah, they're actually not like back throws in this, which is a little surprising, but yeah, I guess that wasn't on their minds, yeah. But yeah, you can see Ortega's super slam there. Ooh, tries to go for standing heavy punch into the chain. Okay, we're trying to stay in it here. Oh, jumps into the fireball, unfortunately.
Down. Yeah, Wraith can sometimes
He's a big boy, yeah.
sometimes stick some stuff out, but also like threatening with the air fireball. The amount of space that it covers.
Yeah. Now we get the stage switch. I think it defaults to player 2 first and then losers. Ooh. Oh, that could have been big. Not totally sure if Raiden knows about the infinite. Ortega can do crouching light kick, dash cancel, light punch. And his light punch is one of the few, again, that are so plus on hit that you can link after it. And yeah, Wraith's a big character with kind of limited combo opportunities, but he can do big damage. And yeah, for the most part, you'll probably prefer to combo right into throw. Ooh, tries to use a rope bounce to escape there. Right? And to make something happen here, Raiden goes for the running grab, does not make his mark. Ooh, okay, Ortega enraged now. That can be some scary damage, especially with a taunt buff. Oh, I'm surprised that grab didn't connect. I'm not sure what happened there. Could have been some pretty big damage if that did connect. Ratttz is looking up right now. Good block. Okay, goes for the grab. Is that going to kill? Ah, good mash. Oh, that was a nasty possible cross-up. I'm not totally sure if that crossed up or not, to be honest. Oh, that was almost it. Raiden in this. Oh, nice jumping heavy kick from Ratttz. Right. One round apiece right now.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, I guess that move's a little inconsistent as an anti-air. Oh,
Yeah. Anti-airs in this game are pretty few and far in between. Which is what makes Ortega's air fireball like so cool, like so unusual, because your ability to interact is normally like air to airs, like hop into heavy kick, like that sort of thing. GG's,
yeah.
thanks for playing KuroRaiden. You're gonna be playing them next, actually. But first, hopping over to see SoulForce versus Chitin.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Do you want me to stream it, or are you...
I can spectate if you like. I know that you're apparently a little short on computing power. Or
Yeah, that'll
you're
probably be
running dropping
easier.
frames.
And it's
Mhm.
you know, Fightcade, not Flycast, so that makes it easier.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm
Yeah.
hopping into SoulForce right now.
Troop mentioning, yeah, this is Tetsuo Hara of Hokuto no Ken fame. You can really tell, like, any time you see the characters, like, yeah, no one else could draw men that, you know, buff and serious looking.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. I wonder if that's, like, the contributing factor to them not, like, porting this game. But
Oh, I see. You think that maybe he owns some character licensing rights?
yeah, although it's kind of unclear because he also did the posters for Saturday Night Slam Masters, and they have no problem with that game. So I don't know. You know, legality of all that kind of stuff is weird and stupid. So we'll have to wait for them to resolve that and put the game onto, you know, modern platforms one day.
Are you? I
Oh
see a
yeah,
second eyeball here. Are you in the match?
SoulForce and Kaiten. Yeah, I think I got distracted and spectated Ostman instead.
Oh, it's totally okay. We have Haggar
Yeah,
v Ortega. This matchup I expect to see a lot tonight. Both these characters are quite strong, from my understanding, with some pretty powerful combos, big damage, big normals.
yeah. This
You
game
love it.
came like a couple months after Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and you can even tell they reused the little like super text whenever you get a buffed like super to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Really funny. They did some incredible stuff, and like,
Dizzy.
oh, all right,
Oh, but we don't have a
360.
big combo. Okay.
Yeah. I guess Kaiden maybe hasn't played this game before. Irish Whip's solid, but like, yeah, if you're playing, especially Haggar, 360 does a ton of damage. The other
So
thing,
can
if
your
you're,
opponent
go ahead.
break throws if they're dizzy?
I'm not 100% sure. I want to say no, but
Mm-hmm.
it's been a while since I've checked. Yeah,
Because
I
I've seen a lot of like I get my opponent dizzy, I taunt, and then I super grab them. Like that's a pretty straightforward way to end out a
wow,
round.
they're 1 pixel. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Crouching jab anti-air. So yeah, the thing with, I played this game for a bit back in like 2020 to 21, and I think people kind of people played and realized like the overwhelming nature of offense maybe wasn't exactly what they wanted, but you know, we got some pretty interesting stuff figured out about the game. One of the players who is not around anymore went by Ligaya from Brazil. He like labbed out some stuff, figured out that like your taunt buff goes away on certain moves, but some moves you can do like, you know, you can do like jumping light kick, crouching light kick, super, and that will keep the taunt buff, but some stuff won't. I'm not 100% sure what does and what doesn't. So that's a weird little thing they implemented into the game. The other thing, which I forgot to put in the video, was that you can press down to ground tech after throws, which can kind of give you an escape. I mean, it makes you invincible until you land, but you can also interrupt it with an attack if you're really feeling like it. So, you know, this was kind of the Wild West of fighting games. They had concepts and they tried things out, and I think that probably led directly to like Street Fighter Alpha having ground techs, which was pretty nice.
Great tech from Kaiten. Currently, we're doing the whole hyper hop across the arena into each other. Pretty typical when you don't have like conventional footsies. You can dash forward, but there's no like fast dash back. Like it's a little awkward to get away. And...
you have to like you have a dash, but I mean if you're dashing forward, yeah, you have to stop. You kind of come to a screeching halt.
Your walk speed's so slow that like shimmying and whiff punishing is just not a conventional way to play the game. SoulForce.
Ooh, brutal throw, yeah. SoulForce gonna take that duo.
Congratulations.
Right.
Alrighty. Looking at the old bracket. Kaiten and Strict Filter hanging out in losers round 1. They're gonna play, and then we have our next stream match call. Gonna be you and KuroRaiden.
Nice. Okay, let me just double check my inputs here, and I'll stream to Discord just so that I'm not ahead on the stream. Okay, everything looks good.
Ostman saying that you can't tech super throws. But
That's true.
I thought you grabbed them first.
Yeah. If you can do the input fast enough, it might be inescapable. We're not 100% on that.
Yep. Ooh, Rasta. Definitely a pretty funny character. These monkeys running around are pretty difficult to keep track of. They can harass you pretty constantly depending on if you let your opponent anytime you let up the pressure on Rasta, he's able to summon some of these monkeys and basically harass you and annoy you. which makes it very difficult to keep him out. KuroRaiden, though, with the power of Ortega, finding a bunch of damage. Signs of life for sure. But Bair just needs one solid hit, and there it is, the booty. All right, round 2. The big old fireball hits both the uppercut and the fireballs. That way you can get a little 2-hit off of it for free. Oh, the kickies, the huge combo. And starting to get into rage mode, so we have additional specials and some powered up moves. KuroRaiden would love to take advantage of it, but the pressure from Bair just does not let up. Kind of trapped in the corner. Oh, you can cross up in the corner? That's so nasty.
Yeah, I think he might have been crouching, but again, it's really hard to tell
I see.
sometimes. Yeah, you really do just
I don't think
have
every
to
character
guess.
can do that.
Yeah, it definitely felt character specific when I was playing some matches a couple days back. Yeah, Rasta, again, Rasta's got like a bit lower damage than average. His grab range is not too long either, but with monkeys on deck, he can really throw a wrench into your plans.
Yeah. Yeah, his block strings seem very long. For this game in particular. All right, KuroRaiden, a bunch of damage on the board. Long limbs from Ortega doing the work. But Bair, finding a grab, evening up the damage, and then finding a second one. Oh, the super slam him through the mat. The impression. It's so good. Yeah, OMG is right.
This is one of the things they actually referenced in Street Fighter V. Alex and like Zangief's supers could do that, or whatever they were called. Ouch! Yeah, I got to be careful there.
Yeah, the damage. Ortega's damage is just incredible. So hard to approach with these fireballs just coming out. Oh, Bair's had so low health. All right, we have the rope to hopefully evade some attacks, but it's not enough. There's no safe way for Bair to press a button and he's going to lose his life. But Bair's still on match point. KuroRaiden might have figured him out a little bit. Oh, the one tech into Irish Whip into nothing? You hate to see it. All right, Bair's in rage mode. We're going to find a little bit of damage, but not so much. Okay. Sort of flailing. Oh, great combo from KuroRaiden. Bair, great grab. We're looking for the follow-up. Bair would love to close this match out. I've never seen that jumping grab before. It's so sick. The booty. Oh, the feet. There aren't really a whole lot of like dedicated anti-airs in this game, so it's pretty difficult to stop people from jumping on you. Okay. Oh, this is down to the wire.
Oh my god.
Fantastic. All right, congratulations, Bair. Well fought.
Oh, that was such a tight set. Thank you. GG's KuroRaiden.
Monkey win? That's true.
That is so true.
So do the different monkeys do different things, or are they just along for the ride?
So you've got the two monkeys. The baby monkey is just for show, but it's very cute. All three of them join in if you get your versus crouching throw, because it's a mashable throw. So you got the like 4 times head bite, yeah. And if you do light punch, the monkey will hit low. If you do heavy punch, the monkey will jump, but it won't hit high. But you can potentially juggle after that. It's a pretty tight window, but you can do like the running jump heavy punch, which is a little grab. It's basically like a dedicated cross-up button.
So we're going to be streaming our next match, SoulForce versus Ostman. Ortega v Oni.
Nice.
Oni's definitely a character I was interested in playing. Oh, we got a Dizzy.
Oh, taunt? Maybe not.
No, but we do get the funny spinny grab, which is pretty great.
Yeah. Oni's got one very cool thing. I mean, he's a pretty cool character, but the special thing he's got is he basically has Gunloc in this game, or I guess more accurately say Yanbu. So he's got 4-6P. He blows his smoke cloud, you know, which is a wrestling classic from, what's it called? Great Muto did that move. And that move on hit will give him like a shadow clone. He'll like jump back and do an animation, so he's not plus, but he will get shadow clone for the next handful of seconds to really mess him up with, just like here. You see there how he's like neutral, but now he's got it for like, I don't know how long, 8 seconds or something? It's pretty long.
Wow.
Oh my god,
ridiculous.
yeah. Just keeps it simple with the elbow drop. I feel like there's a, no, that's like a running bulldog. I'm not super keen on the wrestling, despite like loving how wrestling looks, obviously.
Yeah, I think I know more about Kinnikuman than I know. But that might not be true, actually.
Kinnikuman's pretty cool. I mean, I love the PS2 game. There's a handful of other games that are not as like competitively viable, but are pretty cool if you're like a fan of the series, like Galactic Wrestling and all that stuff.
Sure.
Right, we are seeing Haggar this time. Haggar, I think, is like substantially easier to pilot than Ortega. Ortega's got a couple weird buttons and specials that, you know, are good, but they're not immediately as versatile, I think.
Oh, sure.
Haggar's got like different things that hit at different ranges, and he's got like Lariat. Oh, this is
Ostman.
dead.
Stealing this match back.
I don't know if Ostman is maybe not as comfortable doing the 360, because you do have to do grab, then 360, then grab again.
Oh, I see. Usually with 360, it's not actually 360. It's just all cardinals.
Yeah, I think that's true in this game, but you know, you've got time to mash it.
Kronk.
Yeah, the sound effects, the little
effects are just so
they're
funny.
awesome. Very comics inspired. I think it would have been a very different world. Oh my god. Things would have looked very different if they kept those, like, put those into like X-Men Children of the Atom. Right? Imagine those showing up in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 combos. I think you see the idea. Oh. Flash kick blocked, good running knee. Ooh.
Ostman. What a commanding 2-0. Oni does seem like a challenging character to learn. Like there seems like there's a lot to dig into, but certainly compelling stuff. Very scary. Multiple dizzies. His body splash with Gunloc or with the shadow clones is like really, really scary. The amount of hitboxes you can put on the screen.
Yeah, it can get really fucked up. That's such a good character. I feel like there aren't a lot of like bad characters in this game. After you get past like the big three, I guess the only characters that feel like they're kind of lacking are like the big guys, Jumbo Flapjack and Titanic Tim. Everyone else feels some level of good.
I feel like that's pretty typical. Like big bodies in general sort of struggle. Because like part of I do think that like when you're playing a humongous man, right? Like you want the power fantasy of the incredibly strong moves, but in order to balance it, you have to make them like low key, a little not great.
Yeah. Tim does have a couple of funny things though. He's got some like standing overheads in his far jab and heavy punch, which are a little fast, all things considered, but you know, hard to say if that makes up for it.
Sure. KuroRaiden. Big Ortega buttons.
Definitely.
Like,
this dude's huge. He doesn't like, he kind of stands down when he's idle, but once he gets going, especially that jumping, I think that's jumping light kick is the body splash for him. That is a huge move. But yeah, you can see that little
Haggar
knee
with the
he
rage
does.
mode.
You can see that little knee is his crouching light kick, so it's got kind of short range for a guy with otherwise long limbs.
Sure. You know, a lot of the specials, I feel like you got to put a wedding ring on them, but with Ortega's Fireball, the sheer amount of screen that you control when you do it, and it just doesn't seem like a big deal. You know? Like, I don't know how people punish it.
It's weird that Nightbot is catching links. I literally like disabled it, but I don't know. I'll worry about that later. Maybe I have to resync it up or whatever. All right. Here we are. Nice combo to bring it together.
Chitin definitely doing a little bit of outfighting, just counter poking, trying to catch KuroRaiden off guard, and getting a bunch of damage for it in exchange. But failed tech throw and KuroRaiden another combo evens up the match.
Yeah, we're really close here, and it's scary to try and like play neutral in this game and not like run at people. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta.
Yep. It's also I find it a little ambiguous on the jump in, like when it's going to be your turn again. And I feel like a lot of people wind up trying to poke or counter poke on block, you know, after they block, and then eating it. You know, then they just eat a small combo. It's very difficult sometimes. Like KuroRaiden's managed to find a lot of action just from having their jumping buttons blocked and then applying pressure.
Definitely, yeah. I think like if you land it low enough, you're definitely plus. It pretty much becomes again a strike throw game. There aren't really a lot of reversals in this game, but there are some moves that are like invincible for maybe the first 3 to 5 frames that maybe could bust you out of there because lights aren't too active either.
Okay, KuroRaiden on match point,
dude,
looking to close this out.
This dude Ortega is so
move.
fast.
He's huge. He's your champion, Ortega. Jeez. Thank you for the match. Bear, would you like to tell us all about some upcoming events?
Ooh, all right. Let me see here.
Ortega is pretty fast. I won't lie to you. I mean, all the characters are pretty fast, but like I find the dash back is just like, whoa, that's like a little too much. Like I just want him to whiff. I don't want to leave the state, you know. You got to dash more? True. Ortega's giving you El Fuerte speed. El Fuerte.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're all good. So first up, we got some upcoming events. We got 1-on-1, which is going to be next week. That's going to be a basketball fighting game. I gotta go and like put some kind of mechanical overview together, like I did for Ring of Destruction. It's a really interesting game where you've got like, you use your square and triangle to control your different arms. And you can, cut left and right and shoot dunks and 3-pointers and all sorts of other stuff. You got like special moves. It's street basketball, so it can be a little contact heavy, and that can throw people off. I actually saw, friend of the channel, Adam Admar, stream 1-on-1 Government to like look at what that game does, because he's doing a tournament for it in a couple weeks. So, that might be worth checking out if I can pull up the link real quick. After that, we got Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. That's going to be a fun one. It's pretty different from Third Strike. It's missing some characters like Chun and Makoto. It's got some differences to it, but, Yuna is still top tier, Ken is still top tier. But Akuma, Sean, and Ibuki are all substantially better in that game, so those are characters to watch out for. Additionally, there's no red parry, and there's a different style of air parry where you can parry forward to like stall in the air, and you can parry down to get more of a traditional third strike parry. After that, we got Real Bout 2. Do you have anything to say about Real Bout 2, Ratttz?
I know this game is very funny. I've been told it's a little more grounded than previous Fatal Fury games. However, I do know that there are a bunch of extremely simple corner infinites in this game, where you just breakdance on them. So I think you're gonna really dig this game. The art is beautiful. The gameplay is great. And it's kind of cool to play a game where the characters sort of exist in a story. King of Fighters is sort of like a mashup video game, but this is a Fatal Fury game. I think you're gonna really dig it.
Yeah, for sure. And then, hold on, I need to like, I don't think I have the Pride FGC promotional thing on hand.
Oh.
Let me grab that real quick.
Yeah, my intro to Real Bout was receiving a handful of combos through Twitter, and people rage quitting over getting breakdanced on, which I thought was very amusing. I like the roster for this game. It's a little bit different.
It's funny because I actually don't think, yeah, there's not a lot of characters that actually have infinites in that game. That's kind of Bob's thing, funny enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a pretty interesting game. I think saying it's like more grounded than other games is fair. But so is something like Fatal Fury Special, which is another game I love to run at some point.
Oh, this might be the highest fidelity, best looking Duck King we might have ever had. He does look great. His sprite looks fantastic for a change. His older appearances are a little ugly.
I do have yeah, he was kind of a generic like beat 'em up goon in his inception, and they really tuned him up. All right, it's time to remind people here about Pride FGC. So the Community Lab joins the online major Pride FGC, hosted by Odin's Eye Gaming from June 20th to 22nd. Several community orgs, including Boston, Bluebeat, and Snaildom, come together to host tournaments in a bunch of games. You can enter all games for one $5 donation to the Trevor Project if you visit the event page at start.gg/pridefgc for more info. That's going to be later this week. Sailor Moon S is June 20th, Friday, June 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. The event times should be all in Central on their page, so definitely check that out.
Hell yeah. And you're doing Sailor Moon S there, are you not?
Yeah, I am. All right, sorry about that. We can, yeah, I think we can get right back into the game.
Hell yeah. Me and SoulForce are queued up for our next match. Okay, hell yeah. So now that I'm in loser's bracket, you know what that means. Means I gotta go back to the old standby of Gunloc. Just because, like... Oh, Biff? We love Biff. Gunloc's a little easier to pilot. A little more straightforward of a character.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Biff and Gunloc are solid. Gotta say, I think Gunloc has the edge just because, like, his version of 2 and 4K is a little better. And I'd say, like, that's enough to put him over the edge. He's got some good normals as well. big throw coming out. Okay, we're just throwing fireballs here. Pretty safe option from that range. Oh, gets the running throw. Did forget to mention there's a special running throw from rope bouncer if they just run into you. It's something a lot of wrestling games ended up having, including Kanuka-Man. Ooh. Yeah, this fireball is doing a bunch of damage. Alright, gets hits with the mash move. I think that's the move they kind of chose to... Oh. That's the move they kind of chose to emphasize on Biff, because that's his rage move, but it's a little shaky. Right, good knee. Yeah, if you need a fastest get off me option, 214K is probably it. Right, good knee. Oh, that could have been a cross up. Damn. Right, Ratttz showing Shine of Life. Good jump in. Oh, yeah, hard to tech these throws. That's going to do so much damage coming from Ortega. Right, the backdrop and the taunt. I'm pretty sure you lose your taunt buff on getting hit as well, so you really got to be advanced there. Oh. Yeah, that's just burying him in the canvas there. I think it can be scary. Ooh, that's probably yeah, it's a trade in Rattz's favor here. Now, if Ratttz can get off the 214 HK and Rage, that can do a lot of damage and potentially stun. Because he goes for that little wheel kick twice. Right, knockdown. What's the initiative here? It keeps him in the corner with that throw. Kind of a smart call. Tries to rope bounce to escape. But we're in a very tough situation here. Anyone can take this. Really scary. One more hit could do it. Oh, that sweep is just too slow to punish. And Ratttz takes one game. Okay, still in this. Good cross up does not quite land that low enough for the combo, but it doesn't matter. Oh, good anti-air lariat coming out from SoulForce. Alright. Oh, these two are just trading so much in this set. Alright, air fireball. Just smacks Gunloc out of the air. Nice lariat again. SoulForce is looking really strong in this match. Oh, nice jumping heavy kick there. Right. They're both pretty low on health here. Oh, start up the running grab, I think. And gets the jab. Yeah, you got to be careful. You can't instant overhead people with running jump light heavy kick because a lot of characters, but if that gets blocked going on the way up, you're definitely getting punished. Right. SoulForce lands one super, gets the taunt. Oh yeah, the damage is just stacking up here. Ratttz in rage though. Yep, using that wheel kick as an escape option. Oh, nice chain combo. And the stun? Just takes it with the jab.
Sorry, I pressed both punches, and it's
Oh.
both heavies, I think.
Yeah, it's both lights or both heavies. Both punches is like moves on some characters, you know, lariat style. Ooh, this is gonna be big. I think SoulForce went crouching heavy punch into throw, and heavies usually have such you know, such pushback that it's hard to string them into throws. Okay, this is actually looking good for Ratttz. Slightly down in life, but if you can keep the momentum up, it doesn't really matter. Oh. It's that little cross-cut wheel kick there. Oh, nice. This could be it. Oh, one throw. Okay, still alive. Oh, this is scary. Yeah, gets punished for the wheel
GGs.
kick. That was very close. Well played to both players.
Yeah. Yeah, the wheel kick, it covers a lot of space, but if it's blocked, you know, you're gonna have a pretty pretty bad time, I think.
Oh, okay. That's me for winners finals. Just a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little curious what your plan is defensively against Ostman's character. It looks pretty heinous, not gonna lie.
All right, I have sent my challenge. I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to, yeah, just kind of win first, I guess. I mean, that's how it is sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, you were mentioning that the offense in this game is a little over the top. And that it can be a little winner takes all. Discord, can you do the thing? Thank you. Alrighty, we're at grand finals. PolarBair v Ostman.
Winner not quite
Rasta
yet.
v Oni. Alrighty, the big hickeys. Not quite nanny air. I actually don't know what to call that sort of move. We got a dizzy.
Oh,
Okay.
I misinput. Dang it.
Oh, Ostman. Okay, not making. I thought that dizzy was going to be the end of Ostman, but now finding a bunch of pressure. Oh my god! No! Wow! Holy moly! From the brink, Ostman. All right, rage available for Bear. They have our enhanced specials, but Ostman's about to get his own rage. We're sort of in a corner situation here, but Bear's not able to really capitalize, running away and then finding his way back to the opposite corner. Ostman doing the Irish whip, setting up in order to get our shadow clone. Bear is not sleeping though. He's able to find some offense and even a super grab in order to take the round. All right. We'll trade some blows at mid-screen. Ostman very practiced in this sort of pressure here. Okay. Not going for it immediately. Instead, waiting for Bear to make a mistake and then entering. Okay. Irish whip again. I think we have an opportunity to go for super. Yeah. I actually didn't see
Wow.
a taunt.
I don't know.
But he
I
still
think
got a big sound effect.
I think that might have crossed me up. Damn. All right.
Ostman.
I can see the vision.
Yeah, definitely.
We were in Erin's stream earlier, and she was like, "Ostman, you're gonna play like Haggar and do the infinite," and here he is with Oni.
Yeah. Oh, the hair animation is so cool. This is just so cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We got our shadow clone out, but Bair has not been, like, Ostman has not been able to get the shadow clone for free and do a whole lot. Always like for free. But this Oki, oh my god, he gets to run. Jesus Christ. That's quite the damage. We got the cross-up body splash, but it doesn't really materialize into much. Bair finding a great rage ball. Does a bunch of damage. Taunt. Super grab. It does a huge damage. And also there's apes out and about. Okay, Ostman actually defended against the apes pretty well. But Bair has all this health to play with. Okay. Oh, we have a cross-up in the corner with a body splash, huh? Instant overhead, get the dizzy, go into super, it kills? Are you okay? Like, come on! Holy moly!
That's wow. Yeah, he's getting me, man. It.
Let's go. It kills? Ostman, bringing it back from the brink multiple times. If you give this man any room, he will definitely take a mile. Like, okay. We're running the block string pressure. Bair with a bit of a life deficit, but okay, it's becoming a pretty significant life deficit. Why can he hit the other side and then stay same side? It's kind of hecked up. It's a little grimy. The round starts smoke. That's not going to work. Bair with rage. Or we get the big ball. Do it again. Dizzy. We don't taunt into super. Probably a little bit late on the taunt, and Bair decided to do something a little safer, which makes sense. Okay, but do it again, but Ostman's ready with the anti-air.
Okay.
Bair.
I'm alive.
Finding around. Yeah. Got to get back into this game. Ostman's on match point. But Bair. Oh, no. Oh, we lost almost 50%. And Ostman is able to find a bunch of different block string pressure. Gets a dizzy as well. But doesn't find that much action. Okay. We have rage balls. We love to say that. Every opportunity.
Ah,
No!
dang. GG's.
Just a poke.
Dude, you might have noticed, but if he gets rage like breath, he gets more clones. and that's what happened there.
Yeah. Yeah, the block string never ends. And then it looks like he can his instant overhead like becomes like a real threat because his clones also jail you. So even if you block it, you're like, oh, you're stuck in this situation. That stinks. To block that. To do it must
Yeah.
feel great.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah.
Alrighty. Up next, we have KuroRaiden versus SoulForce. This is loser semis.
Oh, they did Thirst to 3. It's not First to 3 yet.
It is first to 2, but
It's okay.
you know, they get a bonus. Oh. Looks like they're remaking.
All right.
That's fair. If you want to play FT3, like, you know, bracket is is under 90 minutes. Like it's totally okay if you need a +1.
Yeah. This bracket might have been like almost an hour, the way things are going, yeah.
Yeah. This might be an FD3 flat game. Oh, great, we got the Ortega mirror.
Yeah, I mean, it's
gonna be
quite
fireballs all day.
not quite Jackie Chan levels, but we're getting there.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if the game got more developed, it'd be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we don't get the throw. Oh, but it's kept in spite of that combo.
That's one of those things that we have to get better about documenting.
Okay, there's grab. We got rage.
There's the start of a wiki on Mizumi. I'll have to start touching that again now. That's what it is with all these, you know, events and stuff going on. Is once in a while I'll revisit something and I'll be like, damn, you know, now I gotta play this again.
Sure. Okay, SoulForce.
Oh, we're kind of getting confused here. Yeah.
Sticking our limbs out. KuroRaiden not able to find a safe space to be not blocking. It can be kind of difficult to like approach sometimes. It's because the limbs are kind of big, and so are the fireballs. Certainly with Ortega. Got some funny grabs. And also when characters run this fast, you know, like they could just sort of be on you. So if you're like, I don't know how to protect myself, like,
yeah,
a little challenging.
Like, well, sometimes you can kind of run around yourself to throw off their spacing, but the closer you are to the corner, the worse it gets, definitely.
The double hit fireball does so much damage. SoulForce now on match point.
Yeah, this is kind of a common trend of Ortega. He's got a bunch of specials that, you know, can hit twice, only hit once at a range. Ooh, and that anti-air lariat too, yeah, because he's so tall. Right? Trying to make something happen here. KuroRaiden is up right now, so if you can get a couple more of those.
A tick throw from SoulForce was great. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, but we don't have...
We're going for the empty jump throw. Empty jump throw in this is a really bold decision because throws do have startup.
Yep. Signs of life from KuroRaiden. We find a round. Just need to shut SoulForce out. But it looks like a fairly even match so far. Big grab. Does the damage, 25% at least.
Yeah, SoulForce is all over this right now. If he can get like one more super throw, that could be it.
A double hit fireball would also do it. At this point. Okay. Oh, the headbutt. What a funny looking button. Okay, KuroRaiden with a super throw of their own. Huge damage. Down to the wire.
Looking really scary.
The pixel. We're 1-1. Has he been finally beaten? Blonde Rao.
Yeah.
He's not quite Rao. He's got other stuff going on, but...
I just wonder who's the most like one-to-one, because I feel like there are a couple characters in this who are very like Kenshiro and a couple that are very Rei, but...
Oh, we got a dizzy. Oh, we have the super throw, but no taunt, which is actually the difference between winning and our opponent living. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. With that sort of life lead, it's very easy to just sort of clinch it. And, you know, like, there's a lot of scrambles in this game, so you can pick up a pixel here and there. KuroRaiden coming out swinging, taking half a health bar.
Well, first just throwing out the taunt. Sometimes you can, you know, use a threat of that, but it'd be really hard. We haven't seen it happen yet, probably because people know, but if you taunt and you get hit on your taunt, you'll get stunned right away.
That's funny. The flying headbutt really is just the most Ralph
Oh.
Wiggum ass button.
Ah, man, SoulForce is really fighting, but KuroRaiden able to turn that around.
GG's. KuroRaiden. It was a scrap, all caps. I love it. Well, thank you for scrapping, SoulForce. That was fun watching you. Congratulations on 4th. We're going to losers finals. Bair v KuroRaiden. Out to play mystery. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that could be me in a moment, but I'm streaming.
Just be like, yeah, can I take a -1? Can I get a buy?
Yeah, and I mean, I can't really stream this and play mystery. It's just not possible. Otherwise, I'd find a way. All right, where is KuroRaiden?
If you want to volunteer at the community lab, so that way Bair can play mystery more regularly, drop us a line. You know, let us know.
I think it's really good what we've got going on, but yeah, definitely like
Uh-huh.
if ever anyone feels like, commentating or even streaming, I feel like we're pretty figured out on
Yes.
streamers, but
Yep.
it never hurt.
I'm gonna spectate through Fightcade. Discord's not up.
Oh, okay. Well, I can stream.
Okay.
Oh, I showed my
There you
OBS. Whatever. I'll fix it after. We got Scorpion, huh?
Huh. I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone play this character before, but a dizzy, eh? Get the big old super throw. Bair. Looking pretty in control here. Just a little bit of life left. I think, like, literally a heavy button. Oh, the ape. The funny monkey. He's like... The apes are like Mini Faust. Like, they're just impossible to block in neutral. Like, what are they doing? Where are they coming from? Where are they going to? Who knows? It's just a mystery. A little bit of breakdancing. Not going to stop Bair. With the super throw, is that a super throw? I didn't see an animation, but Bair with a bit of a lead. KuroRaiden finds a great amount of corner pressure into super throw, finding some damage, but Irish whip from Bair. What's the Oki situation? We have ball. Okay, a little bit of neutral here. Both players not quite sure how to approach. Bair with a mid-screen cross-up. Finding a way to take the game. We're playing first to 3. I'm actually sort of surprised at the switch up from KuroRaiden. I would have figured... I thought Ortega was like a comfort character, like straightforward to pilot. You know, pretty ignorant at times. Big damage. The multi-hitting fireball is pretty funny, and if Bair wants to ball in neutral, then you can fireball him, which is pretty good. Though Bair has found a way to hop over the fireballs. Probably just from like just going for it, just from diving. This is the original dive kick. All right, Bair. All these neutral exchanges mostly in his favor, but no teching this throw. Take a super. Now the match is all tied up. Okay, Irish whip from Bair. A little grab and some action here. Bair finding some offense, but whiffing a throw and returning to neutral. KuroRaiden showing us the Ralph Wiggum and then some fireballs. Dive kick. Oh no. This throw did so much more damage than I was expecting. Raiden up a game. Oh, wow. Wow, I am surprised that Rasta... I would expect... So, like, a lot of the characters, when they jump very low like that, they're not particularly plus. In fact, they might be minus. But the double punch from Rasta, doing some work. He managed to get a taunt into not super. I don't know if it's stored now. It's one of those things I just do not know. Raiden looking to get back into this game. Ortega is definitely a character who can steal a round, but Ball is going to let Bear get some damage and escape. Okay, fireballs coming out from Raiden. Would love to play a little more grounded neutral, but this is not a game where you get to do that, I feel.
That was very scary. And yeah, I messed up because I tried to do heavy punch into throw, and I guess I was kind of tripped up by the timing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, getting your throw on Dizzy's like still pretty good. Wow, what a tick throw into the monkey family bite. Into super throw, okay. And also now there's a monkey running around. Oh, it went away. Okay, it looks like it only laps the mat twice, which is good to know. That way you don't have to think about it for the rest of your life. Bear. A very commanding finish. More than 50% health left on the board. I feel like Raiden is really on the cusp of figuring out how to get a game here.
Yeah. Ooh, couple people wishing they had signed up. Yeah. We don't do this, like, this game specifically all the time, but I do love the game. I'd love to play it more.
Mm-hmm. You can always hop on into the Discord in order to keep track of our upcoming brackets. We run a different game every week. But if you're really excited for Ring of Destruction, you know, yell at us. I'll probably show up on the schedule more often. All right, Raiden. This match is quite even. Great throw break. Oh, we're running away, and unfortunately, with the speed that your opponent can pursue you, yeah. It's not a guarantee that you're going to make them whiff.
33 Sagi,
Bear's
someone I
starting around.
recognize a bit from Karna's Revenge, among other games.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, the double ball into stun. Oh, we combo into super throw. Oh my god, that is so much damage. Kicky legs.
Oh no, let me not let this go to waste.
Raiden fighting a way back into this match. Okay, we're summoning the monkeys. Homies, hold down the neutral for me. Oh, we have a single pixel. Bear can find a chip. Okay, a low light kick.
Very good block, though, I gotta admit.
Okay, these cross-ups on Rasta are super annoying. I cannot believe Rage Ball. Like, what a move. Okay, we're summoning the homies. Homie, hold down the neutral. Prevents a combo from happening. That's the thing, right? Is that, like, even if, like, the monkeys don't materialize anything for you in neutral, they can prevent other stuff from happening. Or extend your combo like that. Super throw from Bear. Gets the cross up. The homie's in neutral. But now Kuro has Rage. We're going to find...
Oh, GG's. Ooh. Yeah. I tend to throw out running light punch with Rasta because it's 2 hits and it's like only -2 on block. I don't think anyone can punish it for real.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I forgot to tag that as winners finals, but yeah, that was losers finals. Sorry, I'm so wrapped up in it. Now we're moving on to grand finals here. Wow. All right, it's gonna be me coming from losers against Ostman. So
yeah, the rematch.
Let's see if I can figure anything out here.
Well, I mean, no matter what, congratulations. You're one of the two, you know?
Yeah.
One or two. You've already accomplished something by making it to this match. And I'm looking forward to seeing your match here.
Mm-hmm. 1 second to
And
stream it, and we'll be good.
if Ostman can show us some more Shadow Clone shenanigans, I'd love to see it. Alrighty. Alright, Bair trading in neutral. Ostman finding some low kick pressure. We're trading on the body splash, but I feel like Ostman came ahead in that interaction. Do the old Irish whip, and we also get the super grab to end the round.
Yeah, I was trying to tech that too, so there you go. Oh, what?
Oh, man. Holy moly.
I've never seen that happen before. Ooh.
What a commanding start from Ostman, but a dizzy of his own. Bair finding a great combo into super. Now we're even. Monkeys patrolling the neutral, but not finding a hit. Ostman. Oh, they're neck and neck.
Wow. The flash kick. I wonder how invincible that is. That move has been getting me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, in spite of the game count, I actually feel like these players are more even than or closer than you might think. It's just that the damage in this game can be quite high.
I blocked that the wrong way. Yeah, that's the nature of the game.
We got Shadow Clone out for Ostman. We still have it as well. This is one of those things where like 30 FPS streaming kind of makes it a little hard to see like the Shadow Clone.
Jesus.
Like, when they're still active.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start jumping around a little more, see if that can like stop him from advancing on me. Not 100%, but you know.
I feel like he's just waiting for you to stop blocking. Like his pressure is just, oh my god. Ostman mostly undeterred, allowed to run his game plan in neutral as much as he wants. Okay. And the running kicks on block, pretty frustrating situation for Bair to deal with. Okay.
Ah, dang it.
No real punish on these flash kicks, huh? Pretty difficult.
Oh, I think that crossed me up too. All right.
Yeah, it crosses you up and he stays same side. It's really weird looking. You know what I mean?
Right. I think I've got one more option up my sleeve.
Hell yeah. We love the last minute character swap. We do have a little bit of invul if we bounce off the ropes, but it seems really scary to use as an option in this game. Relative to like Guilty Gear Backdash or something, like you just don't get that much invul. And if you do it wrong and then you eat it, you're just like, wow, I'm so glad that I stopped blocking. And Gunloc not paying off so far. Which is kind of a shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
We would love to have
player,
an anti-air or something to stop Pony from jumping.
AKA Phantom Gamer pointing out, yeah, he can do these, you know, run cancel into jump. That's really making it so insane.
Oh, Ostman. Okay, Bair's enraged, so we do have heavy wheel kick available, but we have to find a way to land it while our opponent is getting shadow clones.
Oh, Jesus. All right, good games.
Can't get him off you. Like, this is quite a fierce opponent. Congratulations, Ostman. going 3-0 in grand finals from winner's side. Congratulations, Bear, on second. And congratulations, KuroRaiden, on third.
Yeah, well,
You want to remind us
it was
about
pretty
some upcoming
good,
events,
yeah.
Bear?
All right, yeah, one more for the road. So again, this is a community lab. This is what we do. You know, we have a Discord, YouTube, and Twitch that we're streaming from. New tournaments every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And coming up later this week, we got Pride FGC. It's going to be Friday, June 20th at 8 p.m. We're going to be running Sailor Moon S. You can see all the details there. Feel free to visit start.gg/pridefgc for more info and, you know, help us pitch into the Trevor project. I think they've already reached like 500 or so in donations before the event had even started, so definitely check that out.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be it for me. I got to get going as well.
Yep. Thanks for hosting. We'll see you later.
And yeah, congrats Ostman for taking the win. All right, we're out of here. That was a lot of fun.
Alrighty. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Good
y'all-
work.
Thank you. Y'all take care.
Yep. See you later. Have
Yeah.
fun.